埋伏绕地，一朝舒缓平空气，午夜瘴气妙让气。无父无君无法纪，为非作歹有天比。修得大圣皆福利，邪风一丝也惊奇。哪知不测其祸其旦夕，那黄毛孽畜再回击。平凡不是好得意，复兴后世却成谜。
I reckon I got an idea why you've come here, my friend. Haste makes waste. I'll lend you a hand. Watch your step, eh? Get more shots and you'll be high and dry.
长白生死莫讲理，不抢走那正道才有戏。
Hello, hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Prince Zodiac, and welcome back to Black Myth Wukong. And we've got quite the interesting start here for us, where apparently the Destined One got shot down by a bunch of rats. Come here, you. Lower that shield. Yep, he did. Ooh, ingredient. Oh, gather. There we go. Yeah. That's good.
Now taste this.
Taste that, buddy. Ow. Oh, God. I'm falling again. Alright. In the last episode, we took on the Black Myth, big bear man who ruled over the ancient burned down Guanyin temple with a bunch of wolf guys. Kicked his ass. It was pretty good. And in today's episode, we're now in the chapter 2 of the story, where we are in... Actually, I don't remember what this place is called, but it has a giant, constant tornado in place, so take of it what you will. For now, we will call this place Disaster Desert. Seems to be a fitting name. Here we do have lamb brew. Interesting to call it lamb, and yet there's the head of a horse on it. Alright. Let's find ourselves a shrine. Should be one. Oh. Somewhere. Probably over this way. Boom. And dead. Those guys with shields, they can be pretty annoying because their shields, you know, make it so you can't damage them, so mobilizing is a good way to deal with them. This dude... Yep. Got a lightning staff you can kick your ass with. Oh. Hello, frog. Already know what those guys' deals are. Oh. Hello. Boom. Boom. Boom, boom, boom. Boom. Ow. They seem chill. Hello there, tiny toad. Are you guarding anything important? Doesn't seem like it. Kind of just hanging out. Ooh, another big toad over there. Alright, I'm gonna leave him alone for now. Place is huge. They're like spread out. There we go, shrine. There we go. Give me, buddy. I need that. Thank you. Alright, now let's rest. Alright, apologies for the odd cut there. My my recording software just crashed, but I think we're good. I think everything is functional, so yeah, let us continue on. Came from that way. Let us go. Let's see, we got kind of a few ways to go. We can go down that way, we can go up this way, we can go up and around. Let's see, this is the way we came from, and I know there's the big frog down there. Let's see what's over this way. There is ingredient. Let me gather. And oh, it's a dude. Ooh. Ow. Ooh. Well, that's a good start. Oopsie poopsie. Let's try that again. Let's see. Come here, you. And bang! Ooh, ow. Let's pause you. There we go. There we go. Dead and dealt with. Forgot how much health those guys have. So, I think up there is the actual way to continue. Guys firing arrows, but I'll ignore them for now. So you think the toad's over here. Grab that. Hello there.
Oh, you come at a good moment. One of my formulas was swallowed by a petty frog. Stay and help. A deity like myself will not short you.
Alright. Well, petty frog, I'm assuming he means the guy down here. Hello there. Lang-Li-Guhh-Baw. Ooh, ooh, this guy's got shock. Oh god. Oh. Let's get away from you. Oh god. Ow. Doesn't look good. Oh god. And smack. And let's transform. Almost got him, and there we go. Yay, more sparks. We'll level up in a mo. More materials to gather. Go up here. Alright. Yeah, okay. Nothing else. Here we go. I got your thing back, guy.
Oh, how wondrous! Man follows earth, earth follows sky, sky follows Tao, Tao follows nature. These common pills, I grant you. Hereafter, you may craft more yourself at the shrines. I must retrieve a furnace forthwith. Pray forgive my departure.
So, we got a new set of things we can craft, apparently. Which we will be taking full advantage of when time comes. Let's see. This way. Absorb some more spirits. Get some more will. And then... Oh! There's more guys over there. Hello there! Don't have enough key to freeze you, buddy, so I'm gonna have to take you out the old-fashioned way. There we go. This way. Oh no, wait, this is the way I just came. Whoops. Nope, can't get up there. Let's see, I think that's the way forward, but there's more stuff over here. Want to make sure we are grabbing everything. Shrine should just be over here, so we can just do a quick stop and restock. Oh! Hello! Tangay Village. Forced me to take those arrow hits. That was dumb. Alright. Let's go here. Do a quick rest. Now, we have a new weapon we can craft. Weapon list. Let's see. Wind Bear Staff. We need more Yaguai cores and more will, which hopefully will just collect naturally over time. Considerably increase critical hit chance of the unveiling strike of Cloudstep. Would be an interesting combo. Aside from that, take a look at armor. We have a new... What is this? Pilgrim's Garb? I think this is new. This is new. Bronze Brocade Battle Robe. Deals additional damage to the enemy upon crushing their immobilization. No, that's not it. I think it says Ebon Gold Silk Robe. In Cloud Step, Shrouding Black Wind will attack enemies nearby, the Destined One, and the Decoy continuously. Right. Still want to go for this one instead. So, I'm gonna hold craft. Not quite yet. And then bronze, we have that. Ebon gold. Bronze armor guard. And bronze buskins. We need one more silk. Do you sell silk? Yes, you do. I will buy both. That is very, very useful. And from here, bronze buskins. Allow us to make more prevalent use of. Let's see, bronze. Nope, wrong button. That's. Nope, god dang it, wrong buttons. Bronze and bronze. Here we go. Awesome. Look at us. Look at us fully decked out. We did good. Yes. Alright, what else other new things we have? Brew. Right, we have a new brew. We have coconut wine, but now we also have the lamb brew. Each sip instantly recovers 20% of maximum health for a brief amount. After, slowly recover 25% of maximum health. So, this is an instant restoration of 33%. And it has the Celestial Lotus Seed, so for a brief moment after using the gourd, we slowly restore health. Lamb brew recovers only 20%, but it will then slowly recover 25% after that. So this one's instant. This one is more over a longer period of time. I'm gonna try out the lamb brew. And then, let's see. Celestial Lotus Seed. There we go. We'll try that out. See how that works. We can also make medicines now, which is basically just gonna allow us to use our ingredients to make buffs and cures and resistances and whatnot, which we can mess around more with later. Ooh, actually, let me do self-advancement. Let's do this. Let's do... I don't fully understand how to utilize this. I'll have to relook at that again. I forgot to look up how to really use that. For now, we can look at that. And move speed, health of the decoy. Yeah, I'll do that. Awesome. Alright, and oh, you know what I forgot to do? You know what we forgot to do? We forgot to look at our new Yao Guai entries. Got so concerned because this episode didn't start out with us at a shrine, so we gotta look at the new Yao Guais that we have seen so we can learn things. Alright, Rat Archer. An army of bows carved with long, the roars of shafts a frightening song, warring on their archery glows and with tactics their glory flows. In the days when the kingdom of flowing sands warred against the Fuban, or the Fuban, but I think Fuban, there was a company of warriors known as the Four-Feathered Army. Skilled archers they were, one and all, armed with repeating crossbows and great shafts fletched with 4 feathers, capable of piercing even the strongest iron. Great was the joy of these soldiers when the weapons were placed into their hands, for they believed that with their hard-earned skills and such mighty tools of war, victory would be swiftly theirs. As darkness fell, the soldiers gathered to discuss the strategies they would employ. A veteran said, "Shoot its eye to blind it, and the bug won't be able to hit us." A young one said, "Shoot its heart to stop its breath, and the creature will perish." A brave one said, "Shoot its legs to cripple it, and let it wait for death." Long they debated, each seeking to sway the others, but none could be swayed. At last they resolved to each follow their own strategy and see which would prevail on the battlefield. The next day, the Four-Feathered Army lined up in neat rows. At the given signal, a storm of arrows was released, yet each archer aimed as they judged best, and not a single shaft found its mark in the same place as another. The hide of the Fuban was so thick that the rain of arrows served only to vex the creature. In the end, the valiant soldiers were scattered and put to flight. Alas, minds divided need not always agree, yet the strength of one alone has its limits. In unity lies true strength, and only with a single purpose can the greatest deeds be accomplished. Fellowship divided against itself cannot endure, but it is ever doomed to ruin. Interesting. I guess these guys were fighting some giant thing called the Fuban, which I think I know what that is. I think I remember what that is in this area. Alright, Rat Soldier. Helmets bright and halberds keen, marching where the war banners lean. To the border's drum they march in time, behind their shields their courage climbs. In Sandgate Village, a rat widow grieved. Her husband, devoured by the tiger vanguard, had left nothing behind but his sand shield, a royal reward. Her sons, born after their father's demise, were her last hope. Pointing to the shield, she decreed to her growing sons, "If you don't slay that tiger, you're no sons of mine." And so they trained with the second prince, vowing to take vengeance on the tiger vanguard. Among them, one boy, frail and ill-suited for combat, loved ink and paper over spear and shield. His mother's scolding and punishments were frequent, forcing him to commit to the martial arts. He did try hard, yet his efforts only left him feeble and trembling. The same skill that took only a few days to acquire for his peers could take him weeks with no noticeable progress. Even the prince urged him to explore a different path. Therefore, the boy's enthusiasm for martial waned further. As his brothers donned red armor and golden shields, he stood alone, enduring more beatings and scorn. Once, his mother went too far with her harsh words. Better to be eaten by the tiger than remain useless at home, which drove him to steal his father's shield and spear to fulfill his mother's wish. The tiger vanguard knocked him down in 2 moves, mouth opened for a gulp. But stones were hurled, striking the tiger in his head. Startled, the tiger vanguard gazed around for the culprit. Some of the rats seized the moment, dragging away their kin from the tiger's grip. The vanguard turned to chase, but there stood the rat soldiers, who had never ventured from the dunes, now spears pointed, shields hoisted, a line of defense so fierce they dared the tiger to challenge them. The tiger hesitated, and the rats left safely. That boy did later forsake the warrior's way, but he took up his bow alongside the rat archers. With a sharp mind and truer aim, he even saved his kin in turn. Interesting. I think the Tiger Vanguard is a boss that we're going to be fighting in this area. So, we'll meet the terror that plagues the Rex soon enough. Rat Governor. Though omens he sensed impending blight, yet he turned away, veering from the light. Unaware the days of plenty ceased to flow. The nation, infested with rodents, lost its glow. In the same year that kingdom of Sahali, I think Sahali, maybe. In the same year that kingdom of Sahali was renamed as Kingdom of Flowing Sands. The Rodent Reverence Edict was proclaimed throughout the country. This edict declared rats as celestial beings protected by the king's law, making it illegal to harm them. Whoever breached this commandment would face the king's judgment. Hence, rat guais from across the land flocked to the kingdom. Although strife ensued between commoners and guais, none dared defy the king's decree. For the well-being of people, the scholars of the Royal Academy planned a petition to implore the segregation of rat guais to the southwest corner of the capital. Among these scholars, there was an elder who was deeply skilled in divination. On the day of the petition, right before the scholars were to meet the king, the elder divined for his career, which came out as a grave omen. Not an auspicious time for it, he told his students, the omen in secret. I advise you take sick leave with me today. However, his students, faithful and young, heeded him not and went forward gallantly. Just as the elder stepped outside the palace, the royal guards encircled the hall. Shouts of agony then filled the air, unfolding the bloodshed within. Hands covering his trembling ears, the elder slowly made his way home. After 3 kingless assemblies and a major court reshuffle, he was promoted to Grand Governor, a rank that bestowed him years of wealth and glory. But one day, as he peered into a bronze mirror, he noticed that his nose was elongated, and bristles had sprouted on both sides. Henceforth, he forsook mirrors, knowing he would always bear a rat's visage, like all those absented from that petition. Interesting. So, I guess because the guy just didn't join in, he got judged for it or something. Didn't stand for his beliefs at the time. Let's see. Ling-Ji Ling, I think. Deep in the woods beneath the trees, where mountains green and waters please, it guards its friends with gentle ease, but gathers strength when threats it sees. In the highland bounds, a famed wine estate thrived, renowned for its medicinal brews. These beverages, with their enchanting aroma and exquisite flavor, were beloved by the people, and its businesses flourished. The master of the estate had 2 sons, coming of age, noble in their aspirations, yet prideful in their hearts. Cared not for the art of brewing, they spent their time seeking the company of heroes, heedless of their father's admonishments. It was at this time that a bereaved family in the village uncovered a disturbing incident, the desecration of their loved one's grave. The villagers gathered there, only to discover that the shattered coffin lid and clusters of fungi where the corpses should have lain. Such sporadic incidents had occurred before, yet remained unsolved, prompting the brothers to uncover the truth. Day after day they scoured the mountain, until one faithful night, as the 2 stealthily returned home in the darkest hour, they caught a glimpse of a figure disappearing into their brewery cellar. They pursued the presumed thief, only to discover a monstrous creature capped with a blood-red Ling-Ji mushroom. Without hesitation, the brothers lunged forward, slaying the creature on the spot. The sounds startled the master, who arrived only to find the Ling-Ji creature laying dead. Filled with a mix of anger and frustration, he revealed that the creature was in fact the brewer of the finest beverage of the estate. His sons, who had been intent on showcasing their conquest, were filled with shame and regret, dared not utter another word. Their business dwindled in the years that followed, a once grand manor in disarray. Unable to endure the situation any longer, the brothers resolved to leave home in search of a new life. Prior to their departure, the aged master hosted a grand feast, bidding farewell to them alongside relatives and friends. Curiously, after their departure, the business suddenly flourished once more. Only the master knew the reason behind it. Every midnight, 2 monstrous beings, bearing an uncanny resemblance to his sons, with Ling-Ji mushroom caps atop their heads, would toil to craft the finest brews for the brewery. Well, that's ominous. Why is it that these plant guys always have, like cosmic horror elements in their stuff? Or just, like, I guess maybe not cosmic, but, like, just eldritch themes in this. It's so weird. Alright, Yao Guai Chiefs. So, Lang-Li-Guhh-Baw. That's the other frog we just fought, the lightning one. With swollen belly, strange skills arise. A frog's croaks can summon thunder's cries. No long needed to call the breeze. In shallow waters, frog songs please. Here we must speak once more of that wandering Taoist. He passed through the kingdom of Hami, and ever since his encounter with the frog Guai, he made it his mission to hunt such Guais. Far and wide he sought their traces. On a day he came unto a valley where croaks echoed, cackling with eerie flashes. Joy rose in his heart, and he hastened to the river bank. There he set up a makeshift altar to subdue the Yao Guai in the river. Incense and candles were lit for the offerings. Then, with his cap removed and hair unloosed, the Taoist traced the 3 seals of power with vermeil cinnabar and drew the banishing sword. He mumbled and muttered the spells he knew. Then his roar shook the air. Thus be Lord Lao's decree. With a flash of his sword, he snatched up a seal and flung it skyward. A plume of flame flared and vanished. The frog Guai in the valley, started by this commotion, sprang from the water. A great yellow frog cloud in hues between green and blue, different from the last. The Taoist, seeing the Yao Guai spring forth, swiftly lifted a second seal. It flared up in a trice, and a raging wind followed. As the third seal caught light, pealing thunder cracked from the lowering clouds. Both the Taoist and the Yao Guai were startled, hands flying to their heads. As silence fell, they looked up to see the trees blasted and split, with the storms above broke and scattered. The Taoist froze, then scrambled to ready his brush for 3 more seals. The frog Guai, unhurried, drummed its belly. The sky stood unchanged, but with each stroke, a dozen shafts of golden light lanced down, each striking close around the Taoist. Tumbling and rolling, the Taoist could scarcely evade the beams of light. Then the frog Guai gaped its maw and spat out a swarm of electrifying tadpoles. No matter how the Taoist dodged, they pursue him relentlessly until he led in utter rout. Alas, in matters of renown, it is common to judge power by the intricacy and grandeur of one's methods. There might be some wisdom in that. Interesting. Yao Guai Kings. Let's see, now we get to learn about Black Bear King and Black Bear Guai. Black Wind King, even. In the future's dark, destiny winds may shift. Each rise and fall comes in its drift. Once a guardian of the southern sea, greed turned him into a slave of misery. Since his return from Guanyin, the Black Wind King's spirit brimmed with grand plans. He vowed to restore his might in the mountains. He knew well that after years away, to win respect from the Yao Guais, strength alone would not make them bow. So he took many steps to try and earn both awe and loyalty. When he was with Guanyin, he learned the mantra of revival. Harnessing the voluntary self-sacrifice of wolf Guais, he brought back old Ling-Shutsu from death. But that ungrateful old wolf left only a few words after the revival and vanished from his sight again. The Black Wind King feared the wolf pack would fall apart without a leader. He had to choose another wolf to head the pack. A gray wolf Guai who wandered here from Shito Ridge. I think, right? Shituo? I think Shituo. From Shituo Ridge, strong and in his prime, was a fine choice. The Black Wind King gave him the name of Ling-Shutsu and helped him take the seat. Yet the wolf pack rose against their new master in the temple, and it almost led to a bloodbath amongst his kin. In his frustration, the Black Wind King used the mantra to try and bring back to life the old monk he used to practice with. But the soul of the monk did not return to the stitched corpse. Instead, it fused with the gold, silver, and copper coins the monk had buried in life, forming a maddened golem. It wandered and disturbed the mountain garrison day after day, never relenting. The newly appointed white-clad noble is far from ordinary. He typically indulges in solitary reading and poetry. Despite his outward appearance of loyalty and sincerity, he remains shrouded in mystery, making it impossible for others to fathom his true intentions. Alas, to think too highly of oneself and then end up achieving nothing. It is true that they say, a fool with ambition is worse than a nobody. And now, Black Bear Guai. In Guanyin's grove, his greed won't cease. Southern tides bring no release. Schemes cloud his sight. On Bodhi Peak, he learnt life's worth its peace. Life's worth is peace, not its peace. In the purple bamboo grove where Guan Yin resided, life was usually tranquil. The Black Bear Gwai spent his days eating bamboo shoots with Aster and drinking homemade bamboo leaf brew. His days had become so unremarkable they almost faded into nothingness. One day, the Long Princess paid him a sudden visit with Red Boy, her servant. Flustered, the Black Bear hastily gathered his dishes, trying to hide the mess. The Long Princess rolled her eyes and asked, "Have you thought about the task Guan Yin mentioned to you a few days ago?" Black Bear Gwai didn't answer. He simply retrieved a box out of the chest and handed it to the Long Princess. Red Boy snatched it and opened it. Inside was a transparent, honey-fried sugar sculpture of an immortal riding a lion, known as a lion immortal candy. Yesterday there was a Dharma assembly. At the top of the feast there was this exquisite and eye-catching sugar sculpture. I specially saved it for you, as a token of my respect. Do you presume to understand my tastes? Keep this for the children. Hearing this, Red Boy lost interest and stuffed the box back into Black Bear Gwai's arms. Only then did the Long Princess let out a contemptuous laugh. Cognizant of his blunder, Black Bear Gwai mumbled, "I'm willing to serve, but my abilities are mediocre. I'm afraid I can't handle such an important matter." The Long Princess replied, "Do you think we don't know that? Don't worry, there will be those fiercer and more ruthless than you leading the charge. No work, no reward. If it's a thorny matter, I might not be able to handle it. Guan Yin will attend to all. No thorny matters shall prevail. Do not try to fool me. Guan Yin instructed me to practice quietly here. Why would she intervene?" The Long Princess wore a long face and said, "How can you be so timid? This is a great opportunity. More people are vying for it than you could even imagine. Guan Yin chose you only because she wanted someone she could trust. Can't you see that?" Black Bear Gwai was speechless for a long time. The Long Princess had run out of patience. "So little ambition. Forget it. Forget it. I'll let Guan Yin know." "Dear Princess, honorable Princess, that's not what I meant. I'll go." Only when she saw the eager look in Black Bear Gwai's eyes did the princess roll her eyes again. Leaving Red Boy behind, she drifted away. Seeing her leave, Red Boy hastily asked Black Bear Gwai, "What exactly is this task? I want to leave. Why don't you tell Guan Yin and take me with you?" "It's a matter of great importance, but as you just heard, Guan Yin didn't want you to go. Don't pester me anymore. I don't want to lose this opportunity for your sake." A few days later, Black Bear Gwai had finished his preparations. Wielding a black tasseled spear, he was about to set off. Red Boy, who had been waiting outside the bamboo grove for days, hurriedly caught up with him and once again insisted on accompanying him. Contrary to his usual manner, Black Bear Gwai tried to persuade him. "Red Boy, Guan Yin has instructed that you must stay here. Even your father has been pressed into service this time. Surely you can see how perilous it is. This is no laughing matter." He touched the encaging band around his head and sighed. "To risk one's life just to remove a headband? It's not worth it." With that, he transformed his body into a black wind and swiftly vanished, paying no heed to Red Boy's desperate shouts. Afterward, Red Boy waited for him outside the bamboo grove for a long time, but he never saw him return. Later, when Red Boy recalled, he realized that it was the last time he ever saw Black Bear Gwai in Guan Yin's place. So, Black Bear Gwai was a servant or pet of Guan Yin, though I'm pretty sure servant. Seems that, like, from what I recall, there's quite a few, like, basically Yao Guais who are, like, very important servants or pets to the gods. I'm pretty sure servants, rather than pets, though. And they have a bad tendency of just leaving and stuff, though. That was in the Journey to the West tales. This one seems like Guan Yin sent him out for a purpose. I kind of wonder what it was. It might have been to gather one of Wukong's 6 senses. But who knows, maybe not. Keeper of Blackwind Mountain. A kind face veils his virtuous light. The benevolent eyes mask his might. To the one he grants a wondrous spell, for that the story has yet to tell. As stated in the celestial laws, a keeper has the duty to observe the living beings in his domain and nurture the soil and streams. That day, as the keeper of the Black Wind Mountain made his customary rounds on the hills, tending to mortal concerns, he saw an aged Taoist drawing near from a distance, a vestment embellished with stars, a herb-gathering basket plaited from verdant creepers, a fishing drum tapped in his hand, and a song about the lofty moon. In just a few steps, he glided his way to the keeper. The keeper looked closely and was sure that they had never met, but judging from the Taoist's white hair, vibrating face, and bright eyes full of authority, the keeper knew he was no ordinary mortal. Hastily, he greeted the Taoist. "Taoist master, this humble keeper pays his respects." The old Taoist nodded slightly and passed his basket to the keeper. The keeper took a look and saw that the basket was filled with rare and mystical items, as well as miraculous herbs. He couldn't help but be startled and asked, "How can a humble keeper accept such a generous gift?" The Taoist smiled and said, "I was just passing through this place, but I knew that soon there would be a great upheaval in this mountain. I thought the items in this basket would help you weather the storm for a while, so I came to visit." "What made you say this, sir?" "I have an old acquaintance with bad temper. Although he has amassed a measure of merit, I worry that with his arrogant nature he shall find it impossible to stay out of trouble. I fear he will bring great disaster upon himself again." The keeper thought carefully and said sincerely, "What can a humble keeper be of help?" Seeing that the keeper was quite astute, the old Taoist gestured for him to draw near. He leaned in and murmured something into the keeper's ear, then instructed, "If you chance upon him in the mountains, pass on these 2 spells. I cannot reveal myself, hence I rely on you to teach him, as means of honoring our bond." The keeper was immensely grateful and bowed deeply in appreciation. The old Taoist returned the bow and was about to leave on a cloud. The keeper hurriedly asked, "May I inquire, Taoist master, from whence do you hail?" By the time the keeper spoke, the Taoist had already vanished into the distance. A leaf floated down from the sky, its scent faint yet distinct, its tip extremely slender and long, a Bodhi leaf. At that moment, a revelation dawned upon the keeper. He bowed and paid his respects to the departing silhouette until the clouds and mist obscured his sight, then turned to depart. So, I'm going to guess that Taoist master was actually the Buddha, or one of the Buddhas. And that the old acquaintance with the temper that he spoke of is us, the destined one. Right! Interesting lore, interesting factoids about all those interesting whys and things and such. Now that we are done with educating ourselves, we return back to combat. And I'm going to just pause you. You guys, I have no way to deal with just yet. Ow. Here we go. Over this way. And going in through here.
Who goes there?
Guard the gate and check every house. There's a bounty for that traitor.
None.
Only I can defend our land from...
Get down, right, Governor? Oh, jeez. Hello there, big guy. There we go. Smack. Ow. Almost dead. There we go. Oh, jeez. Okay, that dude's got a suicide attack. I will keep that in mind. Open this. And, oop. Got a boss fight.
Son, I hear you loud and clear. How can I not know your sufferings? But before our master returns from the valley, we've got to tough it out. Tough it out to survive. The lads went out to see the altar the other day. Said it's stinking worse than ever. And covered in bones. Not from men or livestock, but littered in the remains of our kin. Curse that furry jackass! Ooh, just wait. Wait until Master hears about this! Hush! Hush, you fool! Our restoration. We can't say it out loud now. Oh, your poor brother hadn't... What's that smell? Aye, that's fresh meat. Delivering itself all the way to this dump for our lunch.
King of the Flowing Sands and Second Prince of the Flowing Sands. Oh, I think we already read one story that mentioned the Second Prince. Nope. Ooh. There we go. Ow. 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 Yep.
Insolent rebel! Kneel before the king!
And smack. Oh, did he hit his little son? That's hilarious. Ow. Alrighty, that's you down. Yeah, get out of here, big guy.
普天之下，父子君臣纲纪，论朝规矩天理。哪个说了才算，哪个放任不管？你瞧那鼠辈都家人亲，可怎么就落得个子王府逃死不寒？
Sternness of stone, keenness of fire.
挺厉害，偏偏破门敲不开。身逢奇数比日月，三位妙法照三海。要想接那黄毛书经，必须要得。
Oh, damn. I accidentally cut off the song now! I thought it would keep going. Damn it. Oh well. Alright. We're not quite done with this area, though. We want to go back, so... I think we have to beat two other bosses even before... Because it's Sternness of Stone and Keenness of Tiger, so... We'll go through there later. Do have the rest of what's back here, though. See now. Two-head rat is gone. I think he's only a one-time thing, so... Let's deal with the governor. And smack. And gone. I go there, buddy. Ooh. There we go. Shield's gone, buddy. And now you're gone. And oh, we got another two-headed rat over there.
A duel in the corner.
Brazier. Oh. Archers coming at us.
My kind of sport.
Oh god. Ooh, ow. Ow.
The game. Call for aid.
Them. Okay. I'm gonna go recharge because I'm out of heals now. Actually, it's right here. Rest. And hopefully that other two-headed rat doesn't respawn. Those guys are kind of annoying with all the archers around. Or so I should say, the archers are extra annoying with those guys around. Yep, he's gone. Okay. Well, for now, I can't get any of them. Well, you can get these guys. Gotta go up and around.
You're
There we go. Oh, ow. Okay. Ow. You.
now taste this.
Now you taste this. There we go. Got him. Annoying little bastards. Alright. Let's grab you. What else we got? Oh. Looks to be a dead end, but... Ooh, chest. Open. Thank you. Ooh, more silk. And blood of the Iron Bull. Nice. And fragrant jade flower. Oh, hello there. You look like you're in need of a beating. There we go. And done. Alright, I think we can get into this little village the back way.
Be gone.
Oh, Hello?
Move! Now! Stop poking around here! If them two heads lay eyes on us, we're both done for. Our misfortune back home has led us to exile. We'd hoped to rebuild with the Rat Sage's guidance, but I saw that vanguard of his feasting upon... Our king has lost his way. Escape was the only choice. The two heads are the best fighters.
But now, they are hunters of their own kin.
We'll starve hiding here! Let's get out and get this over with! Why are you still here? Don't put me in danger. Be off! I'd never take part in slaying kin. Now that you have rid me of them, it's time for me to go. With a blinded king, we can never rise again. We must find the missing prince.
The third prince? But he's against rats, remember? Look at us now. He won't even recognize us. Not one bit.
The king honored rats. That's why the third prince left. Some claim to have seen him far away, somewhere in Buddha's realm in the west. We must find it then. But where? And how? The king honored rats. That's... Some claim to have seen him. We must find it then.
Oh, we got two rats in here who... I guess this is why the whole, that Tiger Vanguard thing is here. One of the Rat King's servant, and yet it's also eating rats. Seems like these rats are in a difficult situation. The king has a servant that is eating other rats. That's not very good. Yep, get out of here. Pretty sure the rat governors can actually buff others, but I think that's what he was trying to do. Oh, hello there. Ooh, Earthwolf. Well, you look wicked. Seriously, this thing is creepy. Ow. Yep. Miss. Oh, dang it. Get over here. Come on. Over here. Come here. Ow. Boom. Yeah. Heal. Ooh. Ooh, damn. I timed that heavy attack wrong. And he just gut through my health. Ugh.
This is a mistake. A mistake.
Some dude is just having it out. He's just like, let me talk to your king. Let me speak. Alright, attempt number 2. I feel it's not too far. Just around this corner. Yes, yes, fire all your arrows at me. It's gonna do you so much good. Ow. 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 There we go. Ow. Alright, come here, you. Yep. Lots of damage. Ooh, damn. Come here, big boy. Come here, big guy. Come here. Ooh. Ow. Oh god. Dodged you, and back. Ow. Damn it! Why am I so bad at aiming with that attack? Yep. Ooh. Just done that. There we go. Alright. Come here, you. You're going to be my new friend. Excellent. Earthwolf Spirit. And now we open. It's a shortcut back to the first. At least I think. Ow. That's a powerful one. You got a lot of health. Of you. Last one. There we go. Very good. Ooh. Gimme. Rat Archer Spirit. Nice. Yep, and this leads back to the front.
Please, this is not necessary.
Alright, buddy.
Would you please untie me? What
Let's...
put you here?
Hello there.
Oh.
Oh, hey.
Leave. I don't need your help.
You're that horse guy that we met earlier.
Fate binds us, sir. From the Black Wind Mountain to here, we meet again. Those rats. They tied me up on sight for no reason. joking, they'd prepare me for their king's table. This place crawls with Yao Guai's eager for a bite. But don't worry. If they bite into me, they'll bite more than they can chew.
Alright, I respect the determination.
This place is a jumble of rats and cats, all at each other's throats. And the Yellow Wind Sage keeps silent. How odd. Who would swear fealty to such a king? Let's make haste and go. Never linger at a peril such as this. Just leave. These rats are no match for me. I can make my own way out.
You sure, buddy? I can just gut you free right now if you want.
You are a skinny one, but these rats aren't picky eaters. Flee. The quicker the better. I won't die here with my task undone. There are too many eyes around here. We'll meet again if fate wills it.
Alright. Oh, I guess I'll leave it to you then. Leave you to it even. Alright. What do we got around here? Nothing. Oh no, ingredient. It's over here. Nothing? Okay. Visible wall, I guess. Alright. Let's see now. Don't think there's much else around here. Nope, more ingredients. And there's a guy up there. Let's see now.
Time to die, sneaky monkey.
Someone's in here. Someone told me it was time to die.
You're meddling.
I think it was the ratcher on top of that roof. Alright. Done with you. What were you protecting? Aside from this flower. Anything? Nothing really. Ow. Nothing much in these houses. I don't even get up to you guys. I'm not even sure that I can. I feel like I should be able to, but I don't see where I can. Maybe here? No, I don't think so. Alright, well, I'll just leave these guys be. Okay. Back to Sanctuary. Yes, delightful. Yes, yes, yes. Delightful, delightful. Alright, let's go back to the shrine. This area is done with, so we will simply continue. Rest. And I believe that is going to be it for us for today. Next time, we're going to continue on deeper into this kingdom of desolate sand. And, I guess search for the first prince? I don't know. Who's next? I think the first prince is next. So, I don't know. There's just been a lot of mentions of the, first prince, and then the father of that father-son duo ran off, so he's gone somewhere, presumably to search for missing brother or something, I don't know. Anyways, thank you guys for joining me on the journey so far. Leave a like and a comment down below if you've enjoyed what you've seen here. Maybe also consider subscribing, and if you do, make sure to hit that notification bell. I would truly appreciate it. And I hope to see you all next time. Peace out.